Hey, what's going on, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. That's at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. And as always, on with your takes down below in the comment section. Today's Dodgers Nation question of the day. Are you at all concerned about Julio Urias' recent dip in velocity? And two, how do you think the Dodgers should use him in the postseason? Is he a lock to be a starter? Would you consider having him throw out of the bullpen? I want all your takes down below in the comments section. And for all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So LA gets a big win last night in extra innings. They remain one game back of the San Francisco Giants in the NL West. Of course, the Giants trailing 4-0 last night came back to beat the Padres. I'm starting to call them the no pride Padres. They need to get it together. When I think of the Padres now, I think of the unfinished horse meme. Here's the Padres in April versus the Padres in September. But remember, San Diego, it's only April, right? Hey, they have imploded this year, and it really just goes to show how hard it is to build a championship contender in Major League Baseball, and the Dodgers are definitely that. But my biggest takeaway last night was Julio Urias. Now, Urias, he gave up 4 runs in 6 innings of work, had a no decision, and 2 of those runs came after a Hampson infield single on a play that Trey Turner will tell you that he should have made. He couldn't get the ball out of his glove on the exchange, and he didn't make the play. They end up getting 2 runs in that inning. He gave the double to Blackman, but one thing that really stood out was the dip in his velocity. Last night, the velo on his heater was down 1.7 miles per hour. He averaged 92.4 miles per hour on his fastball, and his yearly average is 94.1. Now, the game before that, against the Arizona Diamondbacks, who were in 5 innings, it was down 1.3 miles per hour. It clocked in at 92.8 miles per hour on average, and the max velo was 95. And you're starting to see that dip just a little bit. Now, I will say, don't get too freaked out, because the game before that against San Diego, he was brilliant in that one. The velo was up 0.4 miles per hour, and he averaged 94.5 on the heater that night. Now, you look at his innings, he has pitched quite a bit of innings this season. There's no question about it. That is something that we need to monitor. His 174 in the third innings this year are more than double his career high. He pitched 79 in 2/3 innings back in 2019, and that's a lot of innings for a guy that hasn't made it to this point in his career. These are uncharted waters for Julio Urias, and the question is he going to have enough in the tank for October? Well, after his start last night, when he was asked about the velocity and how he averaged just 92.4 miles per hour, down from that season average of 94.1, Julio said, "I feel great. Physically, I feel great. I feel strong. I don't really have a real good explanation for anything. I feel strong. I don't think anything is missing. Obviously, the results tonight might not show it." So he says he's feeling good. And if you look at the pitches, look, it's Colorado. That place is just not designed for baseball. It's just the Coors Circus down there in Denver, Colorado. The breaking balls don't have the same bite. They don't have the same depth. And that was affecting him last night too. And just a few starts ago, we saw that velo up. Now the question is, who will the Dodgers be rolling with in October? Of course, you know they're going to go with Max Scherzer, Walker Buehler, Clayton Kershaw, and I don't think there's a doubt that Julio Urias is going to be that guy. It is a true four-headed monster, in my opinion. And I hear a lot of people out there saying, "Oh, we need to throw Julio Urias into the bullpen because he was so excellent last season. 13 1/3 innings pitched out of that bullpen, didn't give up a run." And everyone will always remember the final pitch of the 2020 World Series when Julio Urias got the final strike to Willy Adames to end the Dodgers' 32-year World Series drought.
And strike 3. Dodgers have won it all in 2020.
So you see right there, he's reaching to get 97. It was actually 96.7 officially on the gun there. But with that adrenaline, that's going to go a long way in October. I think that Julio Urias will have the velo. I think he's going to have enough left in the tank. And I think if you put him in that bullpen, it would really feel like a setback in the development of his career. We need to see if he can be that postseason starter that we always hoped he would be. Last year, he actually started Game 4 of the World Series, so it wasn't like he didn't start any games last year in the postseason. He actually pitched well in that game. He did give up the home run to Randy Arozarena, but I think that Julio Urias is ready for that next step. I do think you could make the argument that he should be the number 3 starter over Clayton Kershaw, but I think that Clayton Kershaw, with his seniority, with the way he pitched in his last outing, I think I'm fine with having Clayton Kershaw go as their number 3 starter. But I think if you're Julio Urias, you have him there as that number 4 starter, even number 3 in my opinion. And also, who do you go with if you're not going to go with Julio Urias? Tony Gonsolin, he did not pitch well last year in the postseason. He's had his ups and downs since he's been back. He looked really good in his last start, but then he didn't look good up in Cincinnati. And then, of course, you got David Price. So there's really not that many options, especially when you consider the fact that Danny Duffy has gone down. He looks like he could be retiring or facing another Tommy John surgery. And then Dustin May's out for the year. You know what happened with Trevor Bauer. So they really don't have that many options when it comes to another starter. So I also like the fact that they have discovered Alex Vesia. And they didn't have Alex Vesia last year. They had Victor Gonzalez. He was a different pitcher last season, but Alex Vesia, he looks like he is primed and ready to be that high leverage lefty out of the. So I'm very excited about this bullpen. I think that Julio Urias is fine. Urias, I'm not overly concerned with the velo dip. It happens. You have your pitchers going through their ups and downs. And to me, I just look at the fact that this year that Julio Urias is still inducing that weak contact. You see that slurve. You see what he's able to do with runners on. He's one of the best in baseball at stranding runners. Opponents are OPSing 666 with runners on base against Julio this year. Opponents are hitting just 177 against him when the game is tied or close. So he's got those impressive clutch stats, and that's what he does. He goes out there and competes. He's got that slow heartbeat on the mound when the going gets tough. So I'm sticking with Julio Urias as a starter. To me, it's not even a question, but if an opportunity presents itself where it makes sense for him to come out of the pen, a la the Madison Bumgarner effect, I am all for it. It's not like a Clayton Kershaw situation where I never want to see him come out of the bullpen again for the rest of his career. I would definitely welcome that when it comes to the Urias, or should I call him the Culichi closer, whatever it is. This guy's got the stones to get it done in big moments. But let me know down below in the comments section, are you at all concerned with Julio Urias' dip in velocity? And yes or no, do you think he has enough left in the tank to get it done in the postseason? And also, should he be the number 3 starter over Clayton Kershaw? And would you consider using him as a secret weapon out of the Dodgers bullpen? I want all your takes down below in the comments section. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. For latest Dodgers Nation merch, head over to gearup.la. Some of the best Dodgers t-shirt designs in the game. You're going to find it right over there at www.gearup.la. For latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. Download the Dodgers Nation app for my Android iPhone users. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.